This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of today's host team and MSPN Digital Television and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of today's host team and MSPN Digital Television.
This is MSPN Digital Television, promoting local teams and local athletes since 2017 in North Dakota and Minnesota.
Third time's the charm for the Otters. They're your Section 8 2A champions tonight. What's the victory here over the Monaga Braves?
Producing area youth and high school sports broadcasts, along with news, highlights, and scores of the area's semi-professional teams.
In the 2018 Clark Cup champions are the Fargo Force.
Also search MSPN DTV to follow us on most social media platforms for news, scores, and highlights of college sports. Plus the Twins, T-Wolves, Wild, Lynx, PWHL, Vikings, and so much more. MSPN Digital Television. Visit us online at our website, mspndtv.com. This MSPN broadcast starts right now. Turn it over to the broadcast booth for the pregame show on MSPN Digital Television.
All right, welcome. We are live here at Jim Gada Stadium getting ready for this NPSL North Conference Division matchup between the 4-1-0 Dakota Fusion and the 0-2-1 Sioux Falls Thunder. We got your pregame show coming up here in 60 seconds on MSPN.
So as y'all know, we have 4 kids, and it's really hard trying to juggle our lifestyles. Yaya has dance, DJ has basketball, and then we have to get the kids to the doctors. I came up with the idea of using Uber teen accounts. I was able to set up a teen account for Yaya, and she requested her own ride. She was able to get to her destination, and I was able to take the kids to the doctor, and Don was able to take DJ to his basketball practice.
Add your teen to your Uber account today.
MSPN Digital Television is your home this summer for each of your local area teams, including the Fargo Post 400 Stars and Comets, West Fargo Patriots, and Dakota Fusion Soccer. MSPN will be your home for exclusive coverage of the 2024 State AA Legion Baseball Tournament. And it doesn't stop there. We wrap it up with the 2024 Central Plains Regional Tournament that will lead one lucky team to Shelby, North Carolina. So jump in for the ride this summer right here on MSPN Digital Television.
All right, welcome back to Jim Gada Stadium here in Moorhead, Minnesota. Mike with you. We got Grant on camera. It's an NSPL North Conference matchup between the 4-1-0 Dakota Fusion and a somewhat frustrating start to the season for the Sioux Falls Thunder. 0-2-1. Now that's no wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. Well, the Fusion 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Let's take a look at how these two teams break down side by side. So there you go. You got the overall records here. The Dakota Fusion undefeated at home. The 1 draw happened on the road against Duluth FC. So they are 4-1-0 against conference opponents. They're currently ranked first in NPSL North standings out of 7 teams. They have outscored their opponents 13-1 for a plus 12 goal differential. They come into the game on a 3-game win streak, and also 4-1-0 in their last 5 games. So the Sioux Falls Thunder 0-2-1. One of their 2 ties came on the road, and that road tie was they had a home draw 1-1 against Joy Athletic, and then they would go on the road to take on the Minnesota Blizzard on May 27th and play to a 1-1 draw. Scoring the goal in that game against Joy in the tie on May 22nd was number 25, Nathaniel Ayala from Sioux Falls, went to college in Iowa Western, so he has 1 goal on the season. And then scoring the goal in the 1-1 draw on the road against the Minnesota Blizzard was Benjamin Schonerher from Norfolk, Nebraska. He also played NJCAA college soccer. He has 1 goal on the season. And then in their most recent game on June 1st, they would fall 4-1 to Duluth FC to bring them to their current 0-2-1 record. Getting the goal in that game against Duluth FC was Eric Beltran, who has 1 goal on the season. So Eric Beltran, Nathaniel Ayalu, and Benjamin shown here all have 1 goal apiece for the Sioux Falls Thunder. 4-1-0 for the Dakota Fusion. They started the season with a 4-0 win over the Minnesota Blizzard. Goals in that game scored by Toshiki Makimoto as well as Alberto Romano Sanchez, Lucas Peruzzo, and Kairi Seido, excuse me. I got that one wrong. And that was a 4-0 victory back on May 18th to open up the season here at home at Jim Gata Stadium. And then May 22nd, they would go on the road to Duluth FC and play to a 0-0 draw, and that would bring their record to 1-1-0 at that point in the season. So nobody scored in that game, and then fast forward to about 72 hours later to Saturday, May 25th, when the Duluth and Duluth FC and Dakota Fusion played on this field again, and this time that game was actually a kind of a weird ending there. It was 1-1 going deep into the final minutes of the second half. The Dakota Fusion, it was 1-0 actually. It was 1-0 Duluth FC going deep into the second half. Dakota Fusion scored the goal with right at 90:00 on the clock, and then they would tack on 2 more goals in stoppage time to take a 3-1 victory over Duluth FC to improve their record to 2-1-0. Goals in that game, a pair of goals by Inchin Han. That accounts for both of his goals in the season. And then the other goal in that game was scored by Felix Buabeng, who went to Kansville College and is from Ghana. So, and then they would go on the road, the Fusion would, on Wednesday, May 29th, and they would improve to 3-1-0 with a 2-0 win over Siouxland United. Getting the goals in that game for the Dakota Fusion was Dilling Ellingson, one of the locals from Minokan, North Dakota, went to Mount St. Mary's College. So he has I'm sorry. No, I was looking at the wrong number 20. They have 2 number 20s on this team. All that information about Dylan was correct, but the number 20 who scored actually was Raisuke Miyata. He went to Lincoln Trail College. His home is Yokohama, Japan. He has a pair of goals on the season. So once again, Felix Buabong and Raisuke Miyata scoring the goals in that game against Siouxland United. And then on Saturday, June 1st, their most recent game here at Jim Gata Stadium, they would improve to 4-1-0 with a 4-0 shutout win over Joyce St. Louis Park. Getting the goals in that game, a pair of goals for Brandon Garcia, and that counts for both of his goals on the season. Brandon Garcia's home is in Santa Barbara, California, and he went to Santa Barbara City College down there in California. The other goals were scored by number 9, Alberto Romano Sanchez, as well as Toshiki Makimoto. So those are the goal scorers for the Fusion. So to recap that, Toshiki Makimoto, along with Alberto Romano Sanchez, Brandon Garcia, Inchin Han, and Rosuke Miyata all have 2 goals on the season. And then 1 goal apiece for Lucas Perrazzo, Kairi Seido, as well as Felix Buabong. So the scoring for the Dakota Fusion is spread out amongst the team. That's contrary to how they did things last year, where it was I forgot his name now. I think you know who I'm talking about. Dakota Fusion fans know who I'm talking about for sure. So that's a look at how these 2 teams break down side by side. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll have more of your pregame show coming up here in just a moment here on the MSP.
NTSI is committed to working together with customers by combining industry-leading services with our unique consultative approach and analyze your needs to create a cost-effective, powerful solution for your company. For over 20 years, we have had thousands of satisfied clients. Let us help you next. Call 701-235-6874 or visit our website n-tsi.com to learn more about NTSI Network and Technology Solutions.
Honey, can you help me?
Sure, Mom. What are you doing?
Reserving an Uber ride for 45 minutes from now.
Why?
Hey,
I'm telling you, just press...
Show me, just tell me.
Kid really likes cake, huh?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Reserving an Uber ride for an hour, 15 minutes from now.
Why?
Town and Country Credit Union has been positively impacting the communities they serve for nearly 80 years. With over 10 convenient locations inside of North Dakota and a focus on continual growth, Town and Country Credit Union provides financial products and services to their more than 23,000 members each and every day. For more information on how you can become a member, visit townandcountry.org today to discover what Town and Country Credit Union can do for you.
There is no off-season for greatness. You do what it takes to stay in the game. And so do we. Our commitment is to keep you moving forward. Essentia Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Like nowhere else.
MSPN Digital Television is your home this summer for each of your local area teams, including the Fargo Post 400 Stars and Comets, West Fargo Patriots, and Dakota Fusion Soccer. MSPN will be your home for exclusive coverage of the 2024 State AA Legion Baseball Tournament. And it doesn't stop there. We wrap it up with the 2024 Central Plains Regional Tournament that will lead one lucky team to Shelby, North Carolina. So jump in for the ride this summer right here on MSPN Digital Television.
All right, welcome back to Jim Gonna Stadium here in Moorhead, Minnesota. As your pregame show continues here, as the Dakota Fusion are at home tonight, hosting the Sioux Falls Thunder. And for the Thunder fans tuning into the broadcast, we certainly appreciate you tuning in. We wish both the teams the best of luck. And I know that we're hired to cover the Dakota Fusion, but we always Wow, I can't talk. We always try and call these games right down the middle. We don't try. It's expected of our broadcasters. And I think we've done a fairly good job of that over the last 3 years here at the Dakota Fusion, but you let me know if you feel differently. And if you do, then we'll look into it and make sure that we make the corrections. But I'm not concerned about it at all. So once again, Dakota Fusion coming in at 4-1-0. That's 4 wins, a draw, and no losses. Sioux Falls Thunder 0-2-1. No win. That's no wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. A big thanks to our sponsors, including Essentia Health. Their medical staff is on the field today, just in the event that any injuries occur or they're needed for whatever various reason. Hopefully they're not needed, but if they are here, and we want to thank our friends at Essentia Health for sponsoring the broadcast and sending their medical teams here to the games to make sure that everybody has top-notch care depending on what happens in the game. MTI Synergy for Success, also NTSI, Town and Country Credit Union, Frontier Airlines, and Uber. Uber is now teamed up with Domino's. It's taken 10 years, but now that they're teamed up, they're giving away $10 million in free pizza. So log on to your Uber Eats app and deliver or order Domino's to take advantage of your free pizza. And that's until the $10 million is used up. So at least that's how I understand it anyway. All right, we'll take another break. We have, actually, before we take another break, upcoming schedule here on MSPN Digital Television, where we pack up and we travel down to Watertown, South Dakota tomorrow for AA Legion Baseball. It's the Fargo Post 400 Stars on the road. They have a doubleheader versus Watertown. The first game will start tomorrow with a 12:45 p.m. pregame and a 1 p.m. first pitch, and then they sleep in a hotel and head further down I-29 to Brookings, South Dakota, to take on the Brookings Bandits in another 1 p.m. 12:45 pregame show coming up here on MSPN Digital Television. So that's a look at what's coming up. We got the keys to the game. We got your starting lineups. That's all coming up next. And right now, we'll take one more break, and we'll return in a moment here on.
What's up with all the pizza?
It took us 10 years, but Domino's is finally on Uber Eats. So we're giving away $10 million in free Domino's pizza.
What'd you just say?
Yeah, $10 million in free pizza.
Say that again. Shorter.
Okay, how about 10 milli?
Oh, I like that.
Your money. 10 million, 10 million, 10 million, 10 million, 10 million.
That's a lot of millies.
10 million free pizza. Order Domino's now on Uber Eats and claim your free pizza.
Get that bag.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Oh, come on! You gotta box out! That's the problem with kids these days. No fundamentals.
Fundamentals?
Yeah, it's not that hard. You just gotta box out! Box out! Box out! Oh, look at this guy. He can't get past me. I'm letting my hooves, because I'm a buffalo. Box out! Double box out! Box out! See what I'm saying? It's just fundamentals. What? What's wrong with your faces?
Here's what needs to be done to win this game.
All right, welcome back. As they like to disappear on us. So, keys to the game here for the Sioux Falls Thunder. Let's go ahead and turn this down a little bit here. I like the volume level that much better. Use the outside of the field to create gaps in that Fusion defense. That's going to open up some passing lanes and possibly create some opportunities here for the Thunders to get their offense down towards the net and get some shots on the goalie. And then possession patience and avoid giveaways. And what do I mean by that? The Fusion, we're going to talk about this in a little bit here. They've had a tempo-style team. Like, they control the tempo. If they want the game to go fast, they will make it go fast. If they want to slow down, they'll slow it down. So the Thunder is going to need to do a little bit of the same thing. Possession patience. Look for those passes. Don't necessarily take the long ball down there unless it's an absolutely sure thing. And don't even take the short pass unless you're absolutely sure you can thread that needle to your teammate, because the Dakota Fusion are really good at getting their feet in there and breaking up those passing lanes. So those are a couple of things the Thunder can do to make sure that they come out of this one with a W. And for the Thunder, or for the Fusion, excuse me, we hinted towards it. Control the speed of the game and get those shoelace-to-shoelace passes are gold. And they are so good at that. They could pass the ball 2 feet, and it'll look like the most professional pass you've ever seen. So, and they have scored a lot of goals and have created a lot of chances and opportunities off those short little passes. I like, in the sport of hockey, I like to call it tape to tape. For soccer, I call it shoelace to shoelace passes. And those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Town and Country Credit Union here on MSPN Digital Television. We got your starting lineups coming up next here on MSPN Digital Television. And a big thanks once again to our sponsors, including Buffalo Wild Wings, Uber, Frontier Airlines, Essentia Health, MTI, Synergy for Success, NTSI, as well as Town and Country Credit Union. We're back in just a moment here on MSPN Digital Television.
Town and Country Credit Union has been positively impacting the communities they serve for nearly 80 years. With over 10 convenient locations inside of North Dakota and a focus on continual growth, Town and Country Credit Union provides financial products and services to their more than 23,000 members each and every day. For more information on how you can become a member, visit townandcountry.org today to discover what Town and Country Credit Union can do for you. MTI, Synergy for Success. MTI offers 24/7 service to manage your customer base by processing orders and securing additional sales in real time, all while you concentrate on your core business responsibilities. Let MTI help you today. MTI is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast and wishes the team the best of luck in today's game.
Your unlimited or pay-per-wash membership can be used at any Tommy's Express location nationwide. Your vehicle is recognized at any app lane you visit. Our license plate recognition system ensures that you are on your way to washing in seconds. Check ahead before your next business trip, road trip, or snowbird journey to your winter home and find a location at your destination or along the way. We can't wait to give you the same world-class wash experience across the country.
Who just picked up Buffalo Wild Wings Go? The Hankster! Hank! What?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go.
Yeah, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go. Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs.
Okay, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go delivered, but did he get 6 free wings?
Yeah.
No! That's why I love bourbon barbecue wings!
Wow,
that was something.
You didn't like it.
No.
I mean, I used to sing on cruises.
What made you stop?
The cruises. Bourbon barbecuing.
All right, welcome back as we are about 5 minutes or so away from the teams walking out onto the field and the starting introductions. While we have a little bit of extra time on our hands, let's go over the starting lineup. So we'll start with the Sioux Falls Thunder. As of 30 seconds ago, I did not have positions, but I do know the starters for the Thunders, so we'll go through that. In numerical order, you got number 2, Josiah Trimble. He is from Belforche, South Dakota. So another local. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 local players on the Sioux Falls Thunder. Local within the state of South Dakota in most cases. Number 9, Owen Rutledge, attended Northeast Community College. Number 16, Trace Dobson out of Sioux Falls, who's a graduate of Gustavus College. Number 29, Tyson Reitzma out of Sioux Falls, went to Dordt College, played soccer in NAIA. Also, number 30, Nick North from Sioux Falls. Number 36, Caesar Raquena from Lima, Peru. And also number 46, Frankie Dulce from Salt Lake City. And then the other starters are number 4, Elena Hassan. Number 12, Kiyerbel Yurga. Number 31, Ahmed Mohammed. And I asked the coach if he used to play for the Dakota Fusion. He was like, did he? And I'm like, I don't know. That name sounds very familiar. So he might, I don't know. Ahmed Mohammed, number 31. Maybe when I get to see him play, I can tell you if the style is similar or not. We can get maybe a better clue in on that. But and then number 99, Jack Howard, will be your starting goalie. And then one other player that I skipped, not intentionally, but I had it written down on the bottom because he wasn't on the original roster. It's number 21, Colin Burke. So those are your 11 starters for the Sioux Falls Thunder. And for the Dakota Fusion, yeah, just go ahead, stop if you want, or turn down the part that says music on the board over there, if that's what they want. For the Dakota Fusion, your starters are going to look like this. In midfield, number 2, Nikolai. A midfielder. A midfielder, number 6, Luis Pinto. A midfielder, number 8, Alex Benitez. A defender, number 10, Kari Saedo. A forward, number 11, Felix Buabang, who has 1 goal on the season for the Fusion. Thomas Barros, a defender, number 12. Another defender, number 14, Ben Colburn. A forward, number 17, Brandon Garcia. A defender, number 21, Ahmed Haizaz. I know how to say that. I need to look at my pronunciation sheet again. It ends in Jaws. I know that. We'll move on. A midfielder, number 24, Yudo Nishio. So for the Dakota Fusion, they have a grand total of 3 local players. One of those local players starting, Ben Colburn, is right here from Moorhead. He went to Rock Valley College. The other 2 starters are Dylan Ellingson from Minokan, North Dakota. Went to college at Mount St. Mary's. And Gannon Brooks, who is out of Grand Forks, went to Concordia College in Moorhead. Gannon Brooks is also the 2021-2022 Gatorade Player of the Year in North Dakota in high school soccer, and you will see him potentially here on the field today. For the Dakota Fusion. Dakota Fusion, 4-1-0. That's 4 wins, a draw, and a loss, with that 1 draw coming on the road against Duluth FC, and 3 of the 4 wins coming here at home at Jim Gotta Stadium. The Sioux Falls Thunder 0-2-1. The teams are walking out. We'll turn it over to our PA announcer for the official starting lineups here. Testing, there we go. All right, welcome to Jim Gotta Stadium for this NPSL North Conference matchup between the visiting Sioux Falls Thunder and your Dakota Fusion. We will start with the Sioux Falls Thunder coming in with a record of 0-2-1. That's no wins, 2 draws, and a loss. Your starters in numerical order go like this. Number 2, Josiah Trimble. number 9, Owen Rutledge. Number 4, Elena Husson. Number 12, Kierbel Yurga. Number 16, Trace Dobson. Number 21, Colin Burke. Number 29, Tyson Reitzman. Number 30, Nick North. Number 36, Caesar Rakenya. Number 31, Ahmed Mohammed. And number 46, Frankie Dulce. And starting in net for the Sioux Falls Thunder, number 99, goalie Jack Howard. And those are your starters for the Sioux Falls Thunder. And now for your Dakota Fusion. Coming in with an overall record of 4 wins, 1 draw, no loss. Your starters look like this in numerical order. In midfielder number 2, Nikolai Lai. A midfielder number 6, Luis Pinto. A midfielder number 8, Alex Benitez. A defender number 10, Kari Siaego. A forward number 11, Felix Boabeng. A defender number 12, Tomas Barros. A defender number 14, Ben Colburn. A forward number 17, Brandon Garcia. A defender number 21, Ahmed Hajjaz. A midfielder number 24, Yudo Nishio. And starting in net for your Dakota Fusion, number 00, goalie Will Devine. All right, if you are able to, please stand, remove your hat, and face to your left, or if you're on the far side of the field, your right, to the flag down by the end zone as we play the national anthem. Best of luck to both teams. Let's play some soccer. All right, and there you have it, your official starting lineups there for the 0-2-1 Sioux Falls Thunder and the Dakota Fusion, or 4-1-0. Once again, that's no wins, 2 draws, and a loss for Sioux Falls. The 2 draws came on opening day at home, a 1-1 draw with Joy Athletic, and then their other draw came on Monday, May 27th, on the road, when they would also play to a 1-1 draw at the Minnesota Blizzard. And then they would have a 4-1 loss in their most recent game this past Saturday in a game at home against Duluth FC. For the Dakota Fusion, they opened up the season with a 4-0 win over the Minnesota Blizzard back on May 18th. A 0-0 draw on the road at Duluth FC on May 22nd. May 25th, it was a Saturday. They picked up a 3-1 win here at home against Duluth FC. And then May 29th, they would improve to 3-1-0 on the season with a 2-1 win on the road against Siouxland United. And then a 6-1 victory this past Saturday to improve to 4-1-0 on the season when they would pick up a 4-0 victory over Joy St. Louis Park. And that is what these two teams have done so far in this season. So we're looking forward to this one here. And once again, we thank all of our sponsors, including Essentia Health, MTI, Synergy for Success, NTSI, Town and Country Credit Union, Frontier Airlines, Uber, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Jasmine's Cafe in Glendon, along with Oasis C-Store. Thank you so much for not only making the broadcast possible, but for making the Dakota Fusion program itself possible. And I think I mentioned it, but if I didn't, I'm going to mention it right now. Jesse is our guy on staff from Essentia Health. He'll be attending to any players who who hopefully will not suffer an injury in this game, but or maybe a Charlie horse to stretch out a cramp in a leg or something like that. Jesse's here to take care of all those type of things, and hopefully he can just enjoy the game from a sideline seat view on a table, and not have to do anything more than that. That's always our hope. But you just never know, and that's why they're here. So Dakota Fusion in the black, Sioux Falls Thunder in the white. And we're underway here in this contest. We'll start our clock once we reach the 22nd point there. All right, now our clock is synced up with that on the field, and man, did everything but everything I needed to do there. They brought the drum back from season 1. I love it. Okay, let's reset the scoreboard here. That was the score of the Fusion's last game. Actually, that was the score of yesterday's Dakota Fusion women's game, as they would fall to St. Croix 3-0. We'll do our best to allow that drum to be a part of our broadcast, but not have it dominate the sound there. It's all the way down in the first row of the bleachers, but that sound vibrates all the way up to our upper row microphones that are catching the sounds of the game for you out there. At least we hope they're catching the sounds of the game for you. We're already in the 3rd minute of play. Once again, Sioux Falls Thunder in the white and Dakota Fusion in the black, contrary to what your scoreboard says as gold and yellow, but that's the primary teams in primary colors normally for these two teams. Dakota Fusion, I believe, has 3 different jerseys for the men's team. And that one was nearly taken away. It comes all the way back to Will Devine, the goaltender here for the Dakota Fusion. And the Fusion defense will work it up. And they got it up close there under the foot of Saito, but it was tipped away momentarily there by Sioux Falls. And now on the near side working with it is Tomas Barros. Barros will 2 passes later, a loose ball, and running up on it there for the Fusion is Garcia. Garcia from Santa Barbara, California, has 2 goals on the season for the Fusion. They'll drop it back here for Barros. Barros bet to Colburn now. Colburn will switch it over to the far side, and they'll send it up. Nice tap back pass to the far sideline, looking to create some space, and a nice job there by Josiah Trimble for the Thunder to get in there and get a foot on that, and that will temporarily put a stop to the Fusion attack as they'll have a throw in, and I need to check something here. All right, so we're no longer about 2 seconds behind the action in our play-by-play. I promise you that. And if it's not fixed yet, it will be in the next 30 seconds. We had to adjust that setting for a baseball game the other night, and I forgot to change it back for the soccer game where we don't need that. So my apologies on that one. So when I say a player has the ball, that they had it 2 seconds earlier. But not anymore. Now it's live like it's supposed to be. Nice tip out there as it was Owen Rutledge for the Thunder looking to make a move and result in a Fusion throw-in. Throw-in will come in for Luis Pinto. And they'll drop it back to Colburn. Colburn will switch it into the middle of the field, where it is controlled there by Ahmed Hajaz. And Hajaz will control it at midfield once again. Hajaz will tip it out to the far side and all the way back to Devine. Devine will take the left foot, send it over to Colburn. Colburn, that pass deflected back inside, a sliding attempt by Shotoda there. And now the ball goes back to Shotoda, and a nice pass up. I'm not sure who that is at the moment. They'll get it back inside there. Yodo Nishio, number 24 for the Fusion. Sioux Falls playing some tough defense here, and so far the Fusion are able to handle it. They'll send it all the way back here to Hajaz. Hajaz will send it up. Fusion will get around the defender, try and split defenders, and a nice move there. Now they push it to the outside, but he was in front of the defender. It's offside. It was a pass to the outside, but he had about a body length in front of that final defender, and the referee on the sideline saw that right away and put the flag up in the air to stop play. They'll give the ball back here to Sioux Falls. All right, that's caught up now. I forgot that I had that button to push earlier. Near side here, Hajaz. We're in the 7th minute of play, nearing the 8th minute now. Hajaz sends it out near side here for Barros. Barros will send it up, and that one is out of play. They'll toss it in there for Tyson Reitzma, a Sioux Falls local for the Sioux Falls Thunder. Fusion will go back, and it'll be Hajaz collecting it. It'll go out of bounds, and they'll call that a goal kick here for the Fusion. 8th minute of play here. Still no score between the Fusion and the Thunder, and for the Thunder fans tuning into the broadcast, no matter what the final result says on the scoreboard, we hope you enjoy the broadcast. There's a Fusion player going tumbling. And it looks like a verbal warning will be given there to one of the Sioux Falls players. Fusion player has some help getting up. Referee will have a quick conversation with him to make sure he's okay. And another free kick here for the home team. So catching up to that one for the Fusion there is Barros. And a whistle will allow another free kick here for the Fusion. Barros chips it back. I believe that's Colburn. And now it's out of bounds. And it is Colburn. Both teams have jersey numbers on the shorts, but the ones for the Fusion are a little bit larger than the ones for the Thunder. Not that that's a problem. The black numbers on white are really easy to see. They have a little bit of a red trim around those black numbers there for the Sioux Falls Thunder as well. We'd put our scoreboard to white, but then you'd have white letters on a white background, and that wouldn't look too good. So red's the other color, and we'll go with red. Here's Barros with it for the Fusion. Barros will dump it back. Colburn looking around. He'll switch fields. Over to the far side, Hajaz, and then he'll put it back, and Hajaz will get it right back, and he'll put it up to the far sideline. Centering pass, crossing, and it'll go all the way over here to Garcia. Garcia has a pair of goals on the season for the Fusion, and he's looking to put a shot on net, and that is the first opportunity for either team here in this contest. Garcia with a pair of goals. Let's see here. He got both of those goals in that 4-0 victory this past Saturday against Joy St. Louis Park. Running down the far side there is Tyson Reitzma. Now the Thunder will control it at midfield and try and advance it back up. Once again, you want to keep your eyes for actually the 3 goal scorers for Sioux Falls are not starters in today's game. If they come off the bench, you're looking for number 19, Eric Beltran, number 25, Nathaniel, oh, that's right, I recorded it, I didn't write it down. Ayalu, and if I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. And number 28, Ben Schoenher, are the 3 Sioux Falls Thunder players who are not starting today, who have the 3 goals on the season for the Thunder. Thunder have been outscored by their opponents in the 3 games by a tally of 6-3, so they have a -3 goal differential on the season. While the Fusion have a +12, outscoring their opponents 13-1. The only goal they gave up was in that 1-1 draw. Or no, I'm sorry, it was in the 1-1 or the 3-1 win over Duluth FC. That was the game where the Fusion scored right when the clock hit 90 minutes. They tacked on another goal in stoppage time to pick up a 3-1 victory. We have a corner kick here for the Fusion now. First corner kick of the game. And they'll send it in. High ball, it's going to cross the face of the goal and go out to the other side for a Sioux Falls Thunder goal kick. So we're in the 12th minute of play now, about halfway through that 12th minute of play. Once again, it's Jack Howard in that here for the Sioux Falls Thunder. He'll set it up for what appears to be a right-footed kick, and it will be. And he'll launch that one all the way up to midfield. Fusion get the first touch on it, but it comes out to the near sideline and be a Thunder throw-in. And that one gets around, and that is Nick North, number 30. That's an easy name to remember. Nick North, a local out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, went to South Dakota Mines College. That one sent in, but never made it to the net. It was blocked by Colburn. And now the Fusion have a 3-on-1. Oh, is he offside? Yes, he was. Yep, he was offside by about a step. His right leg was even with the defender, but his left leg was offside. And a takedown on the far sideline there. Another free kick here for the Fusion. Colburn will take control of it. His pass was tipped into midfield, and the Fusion, it was tipped forward there by Felix Buabang, who has 1 goal on the season for Dakota Fusion, but there was nobody up there to receive that pass. Oh, and that one slipped by the goalie and went wide left. A lucky break there for Jack Howard and the Thunder. Those Fusion boots can be dangerous from anywhere within 35, 40 yards of the goal. I've seen these guys kick some sharp-looking shots from long distance in practice, and it doesn't surprise me a bit that they can do it in a game as well. Nice boot there from Howard across midfield. Fusion get the first touch on it, and the second touch goes to the Thunder. And they're going to bring out a yellow card here. So a yellow card issued in the 16th minute of play. Colburn will set up for the free kick here for the Fusion. Buabang will turn the corner, center it, and a nice defensive header out to the far side there. Couldn't quite catch the jersey number. Now I can. It was Colin Burke who got a head on that one to deflect it out to the far side for the Thunder. Nice play for Sioux Falls there on defense. Far side throw in for the Fusion will come in onto the foot there of Brandon Garcia. Garcia, a graduate of an attendee of Santa Barbara City College in California. He's come all the way to North Dakota. He's put a pair of goals in his stat book here for the Dakota Fusion this season. And now a ball and a possible opportunity if he can catch up to it quickly here for the Thunder. And he'll try and turn the corner, centering pass, but Colburn got the foot in there. It'll be a corner kick here for the Thunder, at least I think it will. No, it'll be a goal kick for the Fusion. I thought Colburn touched it last, but apparently not. That was Cesar Raquena who had the breakaway opportunity on the near side here for the Thunder. And now the Fusion look to attack going the other way. With it inside, there's Garcia, and it'll pop back out where it's picked up by Barros. Barros will get it back, and he intended that pass for Nikolai Lai, excuse me. Nikolai Lai and Sho Toda exchange jersey number 2 between games, it seems like. Number 2 is always a starter. You just don't know who's wearing jersey number 2 from game to game. Howard will send it upfield again. Fusion get the first touch. And now running after it there is Garcia. Ahmed Mohammed out there on the far side. He will struggle with it. And, oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't Mohammed. That was Alania Hassan. My apologies. Alania Hassan. There we go. Looked at my pronunciations. I want to say thanks to, I think he told me his name is Nick, one of the coaches for Sioux Falls. He was willing to do a voice recording with me of all the names for Sioux Falls, and I think I got most of them, but a couple of them I might not. Throw in here for Sioux Falls. I'll toss that one in. Coburn got a head on it, but it comes right to the foot of Requena. They'll send it up for Garcia. Garcia can't control it. Now the next one closest to it is Buabang. One-on-one with Howard, and Howard gets there first. And the defenders for Sioux Falls will clear it momentarily. Now it's recontrolled on the near side here by Lai. And Lai will give it up for Barros. And Barros, cross pass, will go out of bounds. And goal kick here for the Thunder. Looks like the referee is going to send out a Thunder player. I'm guessing he has blood on his jersey. He was pointing at his right knee. So they will play, it looks like they'll play shorthanded momentarily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, only 10 players on the field. So instead of subbing somebody in, they'll just play shorthanded momentarily here. It's nothing severe. It's Trace Dobson who is currently out of action here for the Thunder. Here's Hijaz with it. Hijaz will take it forward from his defensive position, put it over to the far side. Garcia centers it, and it's put up high on the attempt there by Nikolai Lai. On the side of CJ tuning in, he's cheering on the Fusion. We thank you for tuning in, and feel free to tune in or to chime in on the chat too. If you're a Thunder fan, I'll give you a shout out as well. I'm not afraid to give the other team a shout out. We're in the 22nd minute of play now here in the first half at Jim Gotta Stadium. When I arrived, it was 89 degrees. I think it's cooled down a little bit. I haven't checked the official temperature since we started our broadcast, but it's a warm one. We'll say that for sure. Frankie Dulce will take that free kick, and I'll send it over to the far side there for Hassan. Now the Fusion work it back. With it, here's Buabang. Buabang sends it over to Garcia. Garcia looking for an opportunity to create some space. And he'll dump it back to Toda. Toda inside now here onto the foot of Pinto. Pinto will get it right back. Get it right back to Toda. Toda will put it on the ground where the pass is intercepted there by Sioux Falls. I believe it might have been Reitzma. Reitzma or Burke? No, it was Burke who back there who got in the way of that pass. So good defensive play there by Colin Burke for Sioux Falls. Still no score here as we approach the 24th minute of play. About 10 seconds away from it. Now coming away with it is Lai. Lai to Garcia on the near side, and he'll dump it back here to Barros. Barros taken over there by Nishio. Nishio will center it in. Back now to Hijaz. Hijaz will bring it up. Put it over to the far sideline. Now they work it in. That is Buabang, I do believe, on that far side. He's looking for a centering pass, and he has one. But a nice job there by Sioux Falls. Number Colin Burke once again to temporarily deflect it out. Header's up, but a nice save there, and a more made it look easy, and it probably was a little bit easy there for Jack Howard to make that save. But a nice offensive attack there set up for the Fusion on that particular series. As we now crack the eggs into the 25th minute of play. Come to the near side, all alone to pick it up there is Owen Rutledge. And Rutledge will send it upfield, and Hijaz will send it all the way back to Devine. Devine now to Colburn. Colburn will take it up the near sideline here, drop it back to Devine. Devine will survey the field, and he'll put the right leg on it, send it up close to midfield there, and offside? Okay, we'll go with it. They're saying that that Buabang was offside. And he may have been, I just didn't see it. Thunder looking to make a move. It's Yerga. And Devine will roll it out to Colburn. Colburn over to Hijaz. Back over to Colburn. Colburn will look upfield, and it's advanced forward. In the area there is Garcia. Now come all the way back for Colin Burke once again. And now I'll come back to Burke one more time, and Burke will send it back to Howard, the goalie, and he'll put the right foot on it, send it, he'll stay in bounds. Fusion will control it as it comes onto the foot of Pinto. And they'll send it inside. The pass was intended for Garcia, but the Fusion, or the Thunder defense in the way there on that one as well. Sioux Falls still looking for their first official chance on net here. But until they get that, they've been playing some solid defense. They'll move it forward here. And picking it up over on the far side there is Hijaz. And now it'll go out of bounds. It'll be a Fusion throw-in. Hijaz will toss it in for Devine. Devine will set it up, get it right back to Hijaz. That centering pass goes out of bounds. It was Saito who tried to center it. Now Saito will send it in on the throw-in. It'll get past the Thunder defender, and now the Fusion look to create a break. That's Garcia who has it on the far side, and he catches up to it and keeps it in bounds. Nicely done. And now Garcia with some space. Centering pass inside. Right-handed save by Howard. And it comes back outside, and the Thunder will try and clear it. Now the Fusion have another attack chance. That one's sent up high over the crossbar. Howard moving to his left, dove back to his right, and swatted that one out with his right hand, with the palm of his right hand. An excellent play there by Jack Howard. Howard will send it up to the near sideline here, and picking it up is Owen Rutledge. Rutledge will put it into the center. They'll throw it in for Yerga. And the Fusion will take it away and give it right back. So they'll set it up. Far side, Frankie Dulce will send it over. And now they'll send it up. Trying to stay on side and trying to create an opportunity that allows the Fusion defense temporarily. And a nice block there by Hajaz. And once again, the the Sioux Falls Thunder, their two potential chances have never made it to the net. One thanks to Hajaz blocking it. The first one thanks to Ben Colburn blocking it. That's a handball. That is a handball on the Dakota Fusion, and they'll give a free kick here to Sioux Falls. Sometimes those balls take a crazy bounce off the turf and you can't avoid it hitting your hand, and it draws the whistle. Colburn was able to box out and keep that ball from getting to the Sioux Falls player who was being guarded by Colburn. And now Garcia tried to make a move, but taking it away there was Dulce. Fusion come back, get the ball back, try to set something up. Send it inside there for Lai. And it's out of bounds.
Vlaha je za njega bio stručan, u kažnjenom prostoru. Samo nije bio brz ko on.
31st minute of play, still looking for our first goal. The Fusion have had a few chances, and the two chances that the Thunder have had have never made it to the net. It was blocked, as I mentioned a moment ago, one by Hajaz and one by Colburn. And now Sioux Falls will bring it up here. It's Rutledge, and Rutledge gets tripped up, and a yellow card here on the Fusion. So now both teams have been cautioned once. So that yellow card in the 31st minute of play has been assigned to Nicola Lai, excuse me. Taking the kick is Yerga. And it'll come right back out to Yerga. Yerga will control it. And on the near sideline here for Rutledge. Rutledge will have it taken away momentarily, and the Fusion get those. They thread the needle on so many passes. It's impressive. That is definitely offside, no doubt about it. Felix Buabeng has one goal. He's looking for his second goal of the season, and he's thought he has had 3 opportunities in this game, but all 3 have resulted in offside. So another free kick here for Sioux Falls. "32 minutes in this game, now in the 33rd minute of play, and Sioux Falls is starting to put a little bit of pressure on the Fusion. And as soon as I say that, it comes back to the other side of the field. Howard will pick it up, being pressured there by Garcia. Send it out to the far sideline, and it'll go out of bounds for a Fusion throw-in. And taking that throw-in will be Kari Seido. Seido will send it in for Ben Colburn. Colburn, the 2021 Gatorade, or 2020-2021 Gatorade, North Dakota Gatorade Player of the Year for high school soccer. It's his, I believe it's his 3rd season with the Fusion. I know it's at least 2. He had a sister that played on the women's Dakota Fusion team last year. To the best of my knowledge, that sister's not playing this year for the Fusion, but I could be wrong on that. And I have yesterday's roster here, actually, and I do not see a Colburn on it. So I'll go with no for now, but who knows?
je gurnuo loptu, umjesto ima još vremena.
Colburn will pick it up here. He'll dish it out to Barros on the near sideline. And out of bounds for a throw-in. Buabang tried to kick it out to the near side here for Lai, but it'll go out of bounds, and there'll be another throw-in here for Sioux Falls. On high, I'll drop over midfield. Closest Fusion player to it is Seido. I'll get that right eventually this season, hopefully before the playoffs. That's presuming that Dakota Fusion make the playoffs. Currently at 4-1-0, I would say they have a pretty decent chance of doing that, but still a lot of soccer to be played here this season. You never know what could happen. So they'll drop it all the way back to Will Devine. And Devine will send it over here to Barros. Barros pops it inside. Hajaz can't get to it, goes over his head. That'll be a Thunder throw-in from the far side. The throw-in will be taken there by Kiribel Yurga. Or at least initially it was going to be taken by him. Now he's going to give it up for one of his teammates. Yurga was intended on that throw in there, and Yurga tried to get a foot on it, but the Fusion were able to clear it. And now the Fusion will look for an opportunity here. Here's Barros with it. Barros with some space. And centering pass and a nice defensive block, and now Howard comes in to cover it up. Excellent play there defensively by, I want to catch the jersey number on that player, but I want to say it was Colin Burke, but I don't quote me on that one. Colin Burke is the reason why the Fusion don't have a goal in this game yet. He has played his defensive position almost perfectly in this game up to this point. He is like goalie 1 in front of goalie 2, which is Howard. And a trip up here. Are they going to issue another card or just a verbal warning here? Looks like nothing more than a, hey, be a little bit more careful kind of a conversation there between the official and Trace Dobson. So Barros will have it 45 yards out from the net. Barros will put the right foot on it, send it in, and it's headed up, and Howard makes the save. His left foot went back across the goal line, but the ball stayed out, and that's the 5th official opportunity here for the Fusion. Hajaz being challenged, he'll dump it back to Devine. Husson was there for the Thunder. Now it's sent up midfield, far side, out of bounds, and it should be a Thunder throw-in.
se trudi, a ne trudi se koliko se treba. Kad neće on, neće ga ja tjerat kasnije. Molim me kako hoćeš neće. Neće se ja tjerat. Koja mozgom igra. A igra mozgom, ali treba da trči više i da je.
Thunder will take a chance here, and once again, Hajaz gets in the way. So Hajaz for Dakota Fusion and Colin Burke for Sioux Falls Thunder. Ironically, both players have jersey number 21, have done their part on the defense for their respective squads. Hajaz will leave this one here for Divine. Fusion will advance upfield as Divine will take the kick. Nice long kick. And the Thunder cleared out. Nobody's going to catch up to that one. It'll be a Fusion throw-in. Barros will take the throw-in. And it's headed up. And two players get tangled up and both are slow to get up. Hopefully the Thunder player is okay. Hajaz going over there to check on that Thunder player. I'm still not sure who it is. But a nice show of sportsmanship there for Hajaz, and I think so this will have some stoppage time added to the end of the first half as we're in the 41st minute. It's nice to see him get up and walk on his own power, and even better, stay in the game. That is awesome. Originally, it looked like it was kind of serious, but can the Fusion set something up here? Once again, the defense for the Thunder getting in the way, and that will be cleared out. Guess who? Colin Burke once again clearing it out. Barrow sends it in, but it's intercepted by the Thunder. Gets onto the foot there of Cesar Requena. And that one will bounce almost into the crowd. A throw in here. Rutledge will toss it in. It's chested down there by a Thunder player. Had a roster blow away on me here. So I got it back though. I got a paperweight on it. I've had that happen twice in my 6-7 year career now.
A ja jedan rahmetli Behaja I taj Boban igra. Nasuprot. Ja u školu krenem, s Maju u školu krenem, Seno I Vajdu. Ja ne znam, oni nisu ni završili.
Rutledge will take the kick. He'll send it in, and they'll go all the way to in the hands of Divine. That's the best chance of the game so far for Sioux Falls, as it's the first chance to reach the goalie. Now Howard will come out, and he'll get a foot on it to deflect it out. It was ball on ball, and the Fusion player tripped over the ball and not Howard's foot. And they're going to bring in Jesse from Essentia Health to take a look here. So in the almost to the 45th minute of play here, about 15 seconds away. We've had no goals. We've had three slight delays for potential injury or injury related. So we'll have a little bit of stoppage time, but I would imagine it won't be a lot. Nice show of sportsmanship there from Jack Howard. Once again, Howard came out, and let's see, I'm trying to catch the jersey number. I think that might be Nicola Lai. Yeah, it is Nicola Lai. Nicola Lai was coming towards Jack Howard. Both players made 100% contact with the ball, and as a result, both players hit the turf, tumbling opposite directions. The ball squirted out to the near sideline, which was good news for the Thunder. And even better news for Dakota Fusion is we have another player. Oh, wait. Lai is on the sideline right now, and now he comes back in. So he's going to play, and we'll keep our eyes on him to see if that ball-on-ball trip affects him or not, and how fast he gets recovered from that. Nice seam passing there from the Fusion. Howard comes out, and he's able to thread the needle there to his teammate, luckily. Ooh, a nice little step there by Rutledge. That was beautiful. It's too bad they couldn't create a chance out of that going the other direction, but if that chance would have went the other direction, then so we are officially in stoppage time now. I guess we have maybe a couple minutes, if that. Racing out on the far side there was, we have a busy whistle there. As the official checks with both players. Gives the okay to the Fusion player, and now the Thunder will set up for the free kick. That one will be launched up to midfield. First touch there by the Fusion, but bounces in favor of the Thunder. And that'll be Rutledge on the throw-in. First touch by the Fusion as the Thunder try to repossess it here. And a couple of nice moves there by Tyson Reitzma. And he'll get it inside now for Husson. Fusion defense will get it back. It's Colburn with it. Colburn with a little stutter step past the first defender, and then a deflection step past the second defender. And Colburn will get possession of the ball once again. Get that seam pass that was intended there for Nicola Lai. And now a little trip up here, and that'll be a free kick once again for the Thunder. So now 3 minutes of stoppage time gone by. Taking the kick here is Dulce. And Dulce will put the right foot on it. And the Fusion send it right back out. It is picked up there by Trimble. Trimble sends it to the far sideline. That ends the first half of play. No score here after one half of play at Jim Gata Stadium between the Dakota Fusion and the Sioux Falls Thunder. We'll take a timeout, and then we'll come back with some. We don't really have much to share as far as halftime highlights, so we'll come back in just a little bit here, and with more here on MSPN Digital Television. We'll be right back.
NTSI is committed to working together with customers by combining industry-leading services with our unique consultative approach and analyze your needs to create a cost-effective, powerful solution for your company. For over 20 years, we have had thousands of satisfied clients. Let us help you next. Call 701-235-6874 or visit our website n-tsi.com to learn more about NTSI Network and Technology Solutions.
Honey, can you help me?
Sure, Mom. What are you doing?
Reserving an Uber ride for 45 minutes from now.
Why?
David,
I'm telling you, just press.
Show me, just tell me.
Kid really likes cake, huh?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Reserving an Uber ride for an hour, 15 minutes from now.
Why?
Town and Country Credit Union has been positively impacting the communities they serve for nearly 80 years. With over 10 convenient locations inside of North Dakota and a focus on continual growth, Town and Country Credit Union provides financial products and services to their more than 23,000 members each and every day. For more information on how you can become a member, visit townandcountry.org today to discover what Town and Country Credit Union can do for you.
There is no off-season for greatness. You do what it takes to stay in the game. And so do we. Our commitment is to keep you moving forward. Essentia Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine. Like nowhere else.
MTI, Synergy for Success. MTI offers 24/7 service to manage your customer base by processing orders and securing additional sales in real time, all while you concentrate on your core business responsibilities. Let MTI help you today. MTI is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast and wishes the team the best of luck in today's game.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Your unlimited or pay-per-wash membership can be used at any Tommy's Express location nationwide. Your vehicle is recognized at any app lane you visit. Our license plate recognition system ensures that you are on your way to washing in seconds. Check ahead before your next business trip, road trip, or snowbird journey to your winter home and find a location at your destination or along the way. We can't wait to give you the same world-class wash experience across the country.
What's up with all the pizza?
It took us 10 years, but Domino's is finally on Uber Eats. So we're giving away $10 million in free Domino's pizza.
What'd you just say?
Yeah, $10 million in free pizza.
Say that again. Shorter.
Okay, how about 10 milli?
Oh, I like that.
Your money.
10 million, 10 million, 10 million, 10 million, 10 million.
That's a lot of millies.
10 milli in free pizza. Order Domino's now on Uber Eats and claim your free pizza.
Get that bag.
MSPN Digital Television is your home this summer for each of your local area teams, including the Fargo Post 400 Stars and Comets, West Fargo Patriots, and Dakota Fusion Soccer. MSPN will be your home for exclusive coverage of the 2024 State AA Legion Baseball Tournament. And it doesn't stop there. We wrap it up with the 2024 Central Plains Regional Tournament that will lead one lucky team to Shelby, North Carolina. So jump in for the ride this summer right here on MSPN Digital Television.
All right, welcome back to Jim Gata Stadium here. 0-0 at halftime between the Dakota Fusion and Sioux Falls Thunder, so no goals to talk about or anything like that, but we do want to thank our sponsors, including Essentia Health, MTI, Synergy for Success, NTSI, Town and Country Credit Union, Frontier Airlines, Uber, Buffalo Wild Wings, Jasmine's Cafe in Glendon, and Oasis C-Store for not only making the broadcast possible, but making the Dakota Fusion soccer program a success over the several years, over the 4 years that I've been associated with it, probably longer than that, but I can say 4 years for sure. So, and also thanks to Jesse, our attendant from Essentia Health, attending to any injuries that may occur in today's game. Like I said, no goals to talk about here in this one. Taking a quick peek, no scoring updates from any of the other games that are in action today. We'll tell you here. Other teams playing tonight. Duluth FC is at home hosting the Minnesota Twin Stars, and Siouxland United is at home hosting the Minnesota Blizzard. And those are the other two games happening tonight, along with this one here between the Dakota Fusion and Sioux Falls Thunder. No score updates from any of those three games at this time. So that will do it for segment one of our halftime show. We will go to segment two here, and then we'll be back for the second half kickoff in about 10 minutes or so. So hang on. We'll be back with more here on MSPN Digital Television.
Thanks for watching MSPN Digital Television. We are at halftime of this Dakota Fusion game. Our broadcast team will return shortly for the second half, which is coming up in minutes right here on MSPN Digital Television. Follow us online on our social media platforms. Simply search MSPND TV, and when you see our logo, you'll know it's us. Visit MSPNDTV.com to learn more about MSPN Digital Television. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and become a member for as low as $9.99 per month. Thanks for watching MSPN Digital Television. Visit MSPNDTV.com to learn more about MSPN Digital Television. Advertising on MSPN Digital Television is a win-win. Support a channel that will support your business. Our production team will ensure promotion of your business is a success during MSPN broadcasts. Haven't tried online digital television advertising before? Mention this ad. All first-time sponsors will receive 10% off. Call or email info@mspndtv.com or 320-337-MSPN. That's 320-337-6776. Visit MSPNDTV.com to learn more about MSPN Digital Television. Interact with MSPN Digital Television online. Simply search MSPN DTV to find us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, X, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Once you see our logo, you'll know it's us. Get news, highlights, and final scores on all the games, teams, and athletes that you care about the most. And don't forget about our website at mspndtv.com. It's the social life of MSPN Digital TV. Just search MSPN DTV and start following us today. This is MSPN Digital Television, promoting local teams and local athletes since 2017 in North Dakota and Minnesota. Advertise your business on MSPN Digital Television. For more information, you can send us an email to info@mspndtv.com. You can also give us a call during regular business hours by dialing 320-337-MSPN. That's 320-337-6776. Mention this ad in your conversation with us, and we will take 10% off your sponsorship package. Put your product or service in front of hundreds of loyal viewers per game. MSPN Digital Television. Visit us online at our website, mspndtv.com. Subscribe to the channel and become a member for as low as $9.99 per month. Cancel anytime. No questions asked.
All right, welcome back. About to start the second half of action here from Jim Gotta Stadium as it's the Dakota Fusion and the Sioux Falls Thunder knotted up at 0-0 here. Updates from the other games. Duluth has a 5-1 lead early in the second half over the Minnesota Twin Stars and a 3-0 lead coming out of halftime for Siouxland United over the Minnesota Blizzard. All right, and we're ready to go now here in the second half. Once again, Sioux Falls Thunder in the white jerseys moving from left to right as you see it on your screen, and Dakota Fusion in the black jerseys. Going the opposite direction. Garcia had it momentarily. They're going to call a little bit of a push there on Josiah Trimble. And I know the referee was on the opposite side, but I had a pretty good view from it up here and looked like incidental contact to me. But a free kick nonetheless here for the Fusion. Oliver Benson, number 16, will take the kick from about 46 yards out of the net. Rest of his Fusion teammates set up to the right side of the penalty box. He'll curve it in, and a nice headed out play there. And that header was not touched until the Fusion touched it on the other side of midfield. Sent it all the way back to Vine. Fusion have it, far side. Now one's cleared all the way, and we have a free kick here on a whistle on the Fusion. I did not see that. I was looking at the ball at the other end of the field. And that one's out of bounds. And we have another whistle here and a free kick. Fusion coach asking some questions here of the official. Hajaz will send it back to the middle of the field there for Gail Gonzalez, who's into the lineup now here in the second half, wearing number 3 for the Fusion. Hajaz has some space, will come to the near side, and he'll send it up. Garcia tips it back onto the foot there of Takumi Sato, number 18, playing in the second half here for the Fusion. All the way back from Hajaz to Devine. And Devine will take some time here and reset. Put the right foot on it, launch it upfield. Thunder get the first touch. Benson drops it back there for Sato. Sato switch fields. And they'll send it up. That's Garcia. Garcia on the far side looking for some space. He'll go around the defender, try to put it in front of the net, but once again, in the way there is Colin Burke. And now a Fusion player's down on the far side and no whistle yet. The Fusion player that's down is Kari Sieto. Near side here for Trimble. The Fusion will take it away and then give it up. And a little bit of a push from behind, and they're going to draw a whistle on that one. I'll give Sioux Falls a free kick. I'm going to be very curious the first time I see Siouxland United, how often I call them Sioux Falls by mistake. I've almost said that for this team here, but I've been able to catch myself on all occasions, so I've not seen them play in person yet. Sioux Falls looking to attack here, punched away by Devine. Out to the near sideline for a throw-in. Seems like all the chances have come down on this end of the field. Fusion will work it among their defenders. Hajaz will dribble it up. Tried that shoelace to shoelace pass that was intended there for Alex Benitez. But Siouxland, there we go. I almost said it. Sioux Falls. We'll push out of bounds. Fusion throw in. There'll be a throw in here for Sioux Falls. Fusion will try and set something up here, and as soon as I say that, Sioux Falls crashes in on him and takes the ball back. This is Nick North. Nick North looking for an opportunity as he gets by a couple of defenders, but then lost the ball. He'll come back close to midfield where it's controlled there by Trimble. And now sent back up and in, and they'll be booted back out to midfield where Rutledge will control it on the far side there. And a throw in for Sioux Falls, I believe. Yep, that is indeed the case. And a yellow card has been issued to Sioux Falls. Their second caution of the game. That one comes in the 56th minute of play. And now we step inside the 57th minute of play here at Jim Gata Stadium. It's been a great matchup so far. Just nobody's been able to put it in. And now pass up for Garcia. Can he get around the defenders? Rutledge is on the other side of that, and it'll go out of bounds. Be a goal kick here for Howard and the Thunder. Howard will put a nice leg on that one. Thunder will try to control it on the near sideline. It'll roll out for a Fusion throw-in. Devine will touch up on it. Send it out to the far side, and the Fusion will try and work it upfield here once again. Inside pass is deflected back to the Thunder defense, and they'll send it up. And this is Nick North. Nick North being guarded by Hajaz, and Hajaz will box out North to have that roll over the line for a goal kick for the Fusion. Hajaz will touch up on it here, and he's got some space and room to work with at the moment. Now they'll challenge him, and he'll send it up, and he'll just send it all the way up. And are they awarding a corner kick here? I think they are. Or what are they awarding here? I guess I didn't see it. Yeah, it is a corner kick. So when Hajaz booted it upfield, it apparently deflected off a Sioux Falls player. And now a corner kick here for the Fusion. So out of the shadows, he'll put it in front of the goal. It's headed, and I can't see it bounce, but it bounced into the back of the net. The Fusion score. The goal is going to go to Nicola Lai in the in the 60th minute. Fusion goal scored in the 60th minute by number 2, Nicola Lai. So it's 1-0 now in favor of the Fusion on the goal by Nicola Lai. It was bouncing around the front of the net, and I couldn't quite see who got it on there until the celebration. I saw who they were hugging, and he's way offside on that one. Garcia looking for his 3rd goal of the season, but he will not have any remote chance of getting that on that particular play. So on the 6th chance of the game for the Fusion, they finally put one into the back of the net in the 60th minute of play here at Jim Gata Stadium. And now it's up to Sioux Falls to try and get the equalizer. So somebody finally broke through. That was Nicola Lai. Sioux Falls will drop it all the way back here to Colin Burke. He'll control it, and now he'll send it up. And he's got an onside teammate, but he couldn't catch up to it before it goes out of bounds. That turf can make that ball bounce and roll much faster than it would on a grass surface. It's one thing you got to get used to if you haven't played on turf before. But not nowadays, in the past 5-10 years, I'd have to say that a lot of players have played on turf, if that's not the primary playing surface here in this part of the country. And here's an opportunity for Inchin Han, and oh, he could not get it. Could not turn the corner there as Oliver Benson comes back with it. Out of bounds for a goal kick here for the Thunder. So we'll see if the Thunder can get the equalizer here. They got about 28 minutes to try and do it. Just shy of 28, maybe a little bit more with stoppage time. Once again, the 3 goal scorers for Sioux Falls, I have not seen play in this game yet. Matter of fact, let me check something here. Eric Beltran is on today's roster. He's only one of the other 2 goal scorers are not on today's roster. That's according to the picture of the roster I got from the Sioux Falls coach before you went on the air today. But this is the type of game that Sioux Falls Thunder is, for lack of better wording, used to in this young season so far. 1-1 draw with Joy, a 1-1 draw with the Minnesota Blizzard, and then that 4-1 loss to Duluth, which is not an easy team to play against. And we saw the Fusion have trouble with Duluth too, but they were able to pick up. Don't let the 3-1 victory the Duluth had over or that the Fusion had over Duluth fool you. Those 2 of those 3 goals were scored extremely late in the game. But as I say, it doesn't matter how they're scored as long as they're scored before the whistle is blown 3 times. But that was a 1-1 game until the Fusion got a goal right as the clock hit 90:00. Near side here, it's Inch and Hahn. And Hahn might have an opportunity. It's deflected out. And racing after it there is Nicola Lai, who scored the goal earlier. He'll drop it back. Fusion put a chance on the net. It's tipped and it's wide left on the tip. It'll be a corner kick. Nice save there by Howard for the Thunder. They're going to have the Fusion redo that kick. So Nicola Lai will set it up again and try again here from the corner. Lai will send it in with the right foot. And there's an opportunity here. He cannot get his left foot. Back to Lai. Lai curves it in. Far side over the head of his teammate out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick for Howard and the Thunder. That one's sent up field. Hajaz is there. And out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Sioux Falls. Taking the throw-in is Trimble. He'll throw it in quickly there. And, ooh, it went through the legs of Trimble. And I think it'll still be a Thunder throw-in, and it will be. Trimble gets it right back. And they're saying it's out of bounds. Oh, wait. Hang on. Yeah, they're saying it was out of bounds, I guess. I always thought if the ball was on the line, that it was still considered inbounds, and that's how it looked like from my vantage point up high here, but maybe the official saw something that I didn't. That shot is high over the crossbar. As Oliver Benson got a nice leg on that one, but lifted it just a hair high, and well, maybe a little bit more than a hair high, but you know what I'm trying to say. That one will go out of bounds. Once again, a big thank you to our sponsors, Essentia Health, MTI, Synergy for Success. Also, Town and Country Credit Union, NTSI, and then the broadcast sponsors, Frontier Airlines, Uber, Buffalo Wild Wings, and then Jasmine's Cafe in Glendon, along with Oasis C-Store. Jasmine's Cafe in Glendon just opened their ice cream shop about a week ago. So if you haven't been there yet, go ahead and check it out. It's just about maybe a 10-minute drive from, maybe a 12-minute drive from the field here. To the east, down Highway 10. So you take 4th Avenue out to 32nd, 34th Street, or 40, whatever street that is. It's a major street. You make a left turn, get onto Highway 10, make a right turn, then you go stay on that road until you get to Jasmine's Cafe. Come to a red stoplight. There's 4 buildings, one on each corner. Divine will come out and save that one. And one of those is Jasmine's Cafe, along with the Oasis C-Store right next to it. Garcia has his shot put down there by Howard. Come all the way back to Benson. Benson will feed it inside there onto the foot of Pinto. Now back to Hajaz. That was Gonzalez on the far side wearing number 3. He didn't play in the first half, so I'm still getting used to seeing his jersey number out on the field. They'll feed it outside. That might be Lai. No, it's Garcia. Garcia tried to center it, but it went out of bounds before he could do so. So goal kick here. We'll have a substitution for Sioux Falls. Checking in, number 31, Ahmed Mohammed. I know I've seen that name on a roster somewhere before. I don't think it was for Sioux Falls. Maybe it was. When I was talking to the Sioux Falls coach before the pregame show, I was going over name pronunciations, and when I got to his name on the list, I looked at him and was like, didn't he used to play for the Dakota Fusion? And he's like, I don't know, did he? I was like, I guess I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that name on a Fusion roster in the past 3 years. Or maybe it was on a different sport and I'm just thinking wrong. Here's Garcia, centering pass high and out of bounds. Oh, yep, it is out of bounds. Goal kick here for Howard and Sioux Falls. Pinto gets the first touch on that goal kick, and now the Fusion try to control it. Although they'll send it back to Devine to get a reset. And now Hajaz back to Devine, and the Sioux Falls pressuring. Benson here on the near side. It's taken away by Mohammed. And now inside for Hussan. He sends it high. That was Hussan on the... I won't put that in as a chance, as it seemed a little too high for me. Usually a chance in my book is anything between the P and the D in spuds and anything that the goalie might touch. And some tumbling, another card. I think he issued 2 yellow cards there. One, maybe 2 yellow cards coming in the 74th minute of play. Oh, and now he's out. They just issued him a red card. He tried to plead his case with the official, and the official had enough of it. And now the Fusion will play shorthanded for the remainder of this game, as Nicola Lai, the lone goal scorer in the game, has just been tossed out. And Nicola Lai is still trying to plead his case on his way to the bench here. His teammates will encourage him to go off and try and have his back for him, I guess. Like I said, they're going to be playing shorthanded. Looks like, I don't know if we'll have another substitution here for Sioux Falls or not. I thought I saw some action on the bench, but maybe not. So now there's a discussion on the far side there between the official and some players. And now head coach for the Fusion comes up to Nikola Lai and says, hey, just, well, is he trying to sub somebody in? I thought they would have to play short-handed here with the red card, but let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with the goalie. And now, okay, now number 6 comes in. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's only 10 out on the field, so. And it looks like Ryosuke Miyata will check in, and he will take the place of Brandon Garcia. So Ryosuke Miyata, number 23, comes in for the Fusion. Garcia comes out for the Fusion. And now it's a man advantage for Sioux Falls here for the remaining 14 or so minutes of this game. We'll see if that's enough to help Sioux Falls equalize this one or not. So they issued 1 yellow card for sure. I think he issued 2 yellow cards to 2 different Fusion players. And then Nikola Lai started asking the official some questions. He didn't like the answers. He got a little bit animated with the official, and he pulled out the red card. That one's sent out into the almost into the stands. First red card of the season, at least on a home match here for the Fusion. Not sure if they had any on a road game or not. Mohammed will toss it in. Tried to be controlled down there by Eric Beltran, number 19. He has one of the 3 goals for, at least I think it was number 19. If it is number 19, he has one of the 3 goals for the Sioux Falls Thunder this season. So checking in here, Simon Woods from Sioux Falls, went to college at Gustavus. And that free kick is cleared out. All the way back, Howard will control it about 45 yards out in front of his own net. He'll send it back up. Rutledge on the far side, looking for a centering pass, and it got deflected, and the Fusion get it back. Here in the 79th minute. So Sioux Falls has about 11 minutes plus stoppage time to try and equalize this one with a man advantage. I think that means Nikola Lai is out for the next game as well. I believe that's the rule. But don't quote me on that. As I was saying earlier, number 2 is always a starter. It just depends on who's wearing number 2. And so it looks like Sho Toda will get the start in the next game for the Fusion no matter what. He's the other guy who wears number 2 in some of the matches for the Dakota Fusion. Mohammed will toss it in. Hajaz heads it back out. And it is controlled there by Yuga. And now Mohammed has it. Mohammed tried to flip it in, but gave it right to a Fusion player. That was Benson who touched up on it. Little chest bump there between Alex Benitez and Kierbel Yurga. Nothing comes from that. Mohammed gets called for a hold here, and that'll be a free kick for the Fusion. 81st minute. Once again, if you're just tuning in, the Fusion are man down due to a red card in the 70, I forgot to write it down. Was it the 74th minute? Something like that? Oh, nice. Oh, and they're going to call a handball on that, and I do not disagree with that. Once again, any part of the arm rolling all the way up to the shoulder would be considered a handball, and that looks exactly like what happened there in that instance. Mohammed will control it here just in front of midfield. He'll send it in, nobody home. Mohammed gets it right back. He'll try and make a few moves. And Mohammed's still with it. And now he'll push it off to on the far side there for Rutledge, I believe. Centering pass got deflected out. Ugar has it now. Ugar trying to get around, and they'll call that a free kick for the Fusion. Yeah, now that I think about the play, no, I disagree with that one, actually. From my vantage point, that looked like it should have been a free kick for Sioux Falls, but referee decides differently. That one's launched up the field. And out of bounds before the kick. There'll be a Fusion throw-in. Benson will walk up to the spot where he'll throw it in from, and they'll head it right back to Benson, but it goes out of bounds for a Thunder throw-in. Coach helping out with playing the role of ball boy there. Hajaz trying to control it. He's challenged, and Hajaz somehow tiptoes down the sideline. He eventually gets pulled out, and another yellow card and a red card. So now we're even at 10-10. So both teams are now down to 10 men. Well, that will create a little more space on the field. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, you do lose the man advantage, but then you get that little bit of extra space on the field playing 10 on 10 now instead of 11 on 11. '84th just crossed into the 85th minute of play. So about 5 minutes plus some stoppage time. I would guess we'll have about 3 or 4 minutes of stoppage time here. So if that's the case, we have closer to about 10 minutes remaining in this match. They'll send it up, and the Fusion defense is there to stop any potential opportunity here for the Thunder on that trip down the field. They'll send it out to the far side. Thunder will switch it in. Oh, and Hijaz is in the way. Once again, the number 21s for each team have played some fantastic defense in this game. Every time an opportunity is stopped for one of the two teams, it's either Hijaz or Burke whose name is being mentioned in those moments of the game. Well, I'll say this, in all due respect to the Fusion fans, the Fusion women fill the stands up more than the Fusion men do. I have 4 Fusion men games compared to 1 Fusion women's game, and the Fusion women win that title at the moment. So it's not any disrespect, it's more of a challenge. Let's get those more Fusion fans here. And for the Sioux Falls fans in attendance, I'm not going to challenge anybody from them to come, not because I don't want them here, but they got to travel about 3 hours to get here, while most of the Fusion fans have to travel less than 20 minutes to get here. So depending on where they live in the area, I guess, but throw in here for the Fusion. I think that might be Hijaz talking to the referee. And it was Hijaz talking to the referee. And oh, he could not. That was a nice header there by Inchin Han as he was trying to get it over to Miata. And now Howard will come out almost to midfield. And now they'll put a long ball in, and it's a little bit wide left. A great opportunity there for the Fusion to get a free goal. And I was about to say that's kind of a dangerous play for Howard to come up that far, and they almost paid the price on that. It's an interesting strategy. I mean, goalies certainly play out of their box all the time, but I've never seen one up almost close to midfield anytime recently. So corner kick here for Sioux Falls, their first one of the game. Comes in the 88th minute. Kierbel Ugara will take the corner kick here for Sioux Falls. And we'll see if they can get a goal here. Once again, we're playing 10 on 10. Gannon Brooks, number 25, looks to check in potentially for the Fusion. Brooks attended Concordia College here in Moorhead, and he played soccer for Grand Forks. I think it was for Grand Forks Central, but it might have been Red River. I remember calling his name in a few high school games before. I just don't remember which Grand Forks team it was. I want to say it was Grand Forks Central. I'll go with it until I'm proven wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to step up and own it. But I'll go with that for now. Well, Devine will control it right in front of his net. Gannon Brooks with it. He'll dump it back, and now they'll send it forward. And a nice tap through. And the Fusion are offside at the moment. Now they're not offside, and that prevented any opportunity there. If that pass would have been made, it would have raised the flag and drawn the whistle, but we're officially in stoppage time now. Can Sioux Falls get an equalizer here? We'll have about 3 minutes. And we have a free kick here for Sioux Falls. This game is not over yet. Howard will come to take the free kick. He is currently 95 yards in front of his net. If Howard scores a goal here, that would be insane. Howard will race back now after taking the free kick. They get that extra defender, and it's part of that 10-on-10 strategy to get that 11th player on the field in essence. And right now, Howard's in front of midfield. That shot high, and Devine will come down with it. You know, Howard was so far up on the field that if Devine would have taken a boot, he may have been able to score a goal himself. Offside. He was just a half a body in front of the defender. Do we have another card coming out here? We do. It's another yellow card. It comes in stoppage time for Sioux Falls. It's their 4th of the game. So we'll have probably, now that I think about it, with all the cards that were handed out, we'll probably have close to 6 minutes of stoppage time. Devine will patiently set it up, and he'll put a boot on it. Nice kick. And, ooh, and they're going to award a penalty kick for the Fusion there. And it comes in stoppage time, and can they score goals 2 games in a row in stoppage time? We're about to find out. So they will award a penalty kick here for the Fusion. It comes in stoppage time at approximately the 93rd minute, but since the clock's not rolling, I can't tell you for sure. Takumi Sato will take the free kick against Jack Howard. Sato lines up, and it hits the post, and it's still out. And what's the call here? It hit the crossbar, and it bounced in front of the line. Did he score? Yes, he did. They're calling it a goal. It bounced off the crossbar, and then it hit the ground, and it must have rolled over the goal line, and they awarded the goal. So Takumi Sato scores in stoppage time on the PK. We'll call it the 94th minute, and we'll try and get some confirmation on that. (2-0) Fusion on the penalty kick in stoppage time, and that's probably going to seal the win here for the Fusion, even if the Thunder do get a goal in here. Some contact. It's going to take a lot to score 2 here. They're going to need to do everything perfectly. Rutledge had it for a moment. Oh, not going to happen on that trip down the field. And now it's 1-on-1. Can the Fusion score again? No, Howard takes it away. They're going to call it a corner kick here for Sioux Falls. So now Howard, the goalie, is going to come all the way out to the top of the goal box. Matter of fact, he's going to go in and play here. And he'll chest it down, and he'll put it towards the net. I like what I'm seeing here. I know it's part of the 10-on-10 strategy to get that extra man, but that's exciting to see a goalie come up and potentially take a shot on net. Free kick coming up here for Sioux Falls. And Howard will come up, and will he take, yeah, it looks like they're going to leave the free kick here for Howard. Howard's going to go in and play some ball here. All the Fusion need to do is get a long shot over, and they could potentially get what you could maybe call an empty net goal, but I don't know if that term exists in soccer. It might. And can they get, no, it's going to go way wide. It's going to go way wide. That'll do it. Your final score in this one, Dakota Fusion 2 and Sioux Falls Thunder none. As the Thunder fall to 0-2-2 on the season, and the Fusion improved to 5-1-0 on the season with the win here today. And it was a great game. I know that Sioux Falls didn't win it, but it was still a great game, at least in my humble opinion. And we'll be back with another one here in about a week, but before that, our next broadcast is coming up tomorrow. We travel down to Watertown, South Dakota for the Fargo Post 400 Stars in a doubleheader. It starts at 1 p.m. Central Time, pregame on the air at about 12:45, and that will be our next broadcast here on MSPN Digital Television. As you can see it there on your screen. And then on Monday, they travel a little bit further down I-29 to Brookings, South Dakota, to play another doubleheader that also starts at 1 with an approximate 12:45 pregame. And then we'll have a couple more baseball games next week, and then we're back to Dakota Fusion Soccer next weekend. At least I think we are. So we will, that'll wrap it up for us here. Once again, your final score in this one, it is the Dakota Fusion 2 and the Sioux Falls Thunder 0. Thanks again to our sponsors, Essentia Health, MTI, Synergy for Success, Town and Country Credit Union, NTSI, Frontier Airlines, Uber, Buffalo Wild Wings, Jasmine's Cafe in Glendon, and Oasis C-Store. Thanks once again for everybody watching. Thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you again soon here on MSPN Digital Television and the Dakota Fusion YouTube channel.
The proceeding has been a copyrighted presentation of MSPN Digital Television. Visit us online at our website and by searching MSPN DTV on most social media platforms. Thanks for watching MSPN Digital Television.